So, maybe you have an English exam coming up, or you're looking to sound like a native English speaker. Either way, I've got you covered. Hey everyone, this is Chetna, and today we will talk about the 7 most popular figures of speech and lots of examples to help you sound like an advanced English speaker and to ace your exam too. And I have a few special examples for all you BTS Army out there. This content is also available as a podcast on Skill Up with ChetChat, exclusively on Spotify. The link is in the description box. And now it's time for our 7 figures of speech. And I have some homework for you as we go through each figure of speech. I want you to write one example of your own for that figure of speech for all of us to learn from. And now let's get going. Number 1 is simile. This one is simple and effective. A simile involves a phrase which directly compares two usually unlike and different things or ideas. Example, as cool as cucumber. A simile is introduced by words such as, like, so, etc. For example, as busy as a bee, as fast as a cheetah. Are you able to picture the chillness of a cucumber, the buzzing of the bee, and the gallop of the cheetah? Now here's one from BTS. Like the Pied Piper, I'm testing you like the fruit from the tree of good and evil. Figures of speech make communication memorable by making the listener paint beautiful pictures in their mind. So how about we learn to create our own creative similes like, hey, you're as cool as a cat wearing shades in the sun. You're about as busy as Virat Kohli running between the wickets. Or you're quick like a ninja who needs to use the washroom. Sweet, aren't they? Also, during communication, maybe the right simile doesn't strike you. And it's perfectly valid to leave it with a comparison to the unmentioned best. Example, as cool can be. Or as fast can be. Or here's one for all you Potterheads, as anonymous as he who must not be named. The second figure of speech for the day is metaphor. What if you take the essence of the simile, but you don't use those standard connecting words as, so, like? That's right, you get the metaphor. Example, she swims like a fish is a simile, but she is a fish is a metaphor. Well, she's clearly not a fish, but by calling her that, we are saying something about her love for water. Simbi is my ray of sunshine. My neighbor is an early bird. Well, my neighbor is not a bird, but surely wakes up early and puts on some music. You are the light of my life. This classroom is a fish market. In Blood, Sweat and Tears, BTS has these lines. Peaches and cream, sweeter than sweet, chocolate cheeks and chocolate wings. But your wings are the devil's. Before your sweetness, there is bitter, bitter. Wings are the devil's. The real devil-like personality is masked by false sweetness. Quickly write your similes and metaphors in the comment section, and I will give a shout out in the meantime to Abdul Sattar Malik for leaving this wonderful message under my last video. And the rules are exactly the same. Leave a comment for me with the hashtag ChetChatters. The third figure of speech is personification. The classic, opportunity is knocking at your door. How I wish that was true, that every time an opportunity comes, it knocks. All you BTS Army will recognize this one. The DNA in my blood is telling me that it's you who I've been looking for. The DNA cannot really be telling them anything. So what has really happened here? The word opportunity or DNA is abstract, but it is being treated like a person. This beautiful effect is called personification. It is widely used by novelists and writers, but we can use it in our daily life and have fun with it. Like Harry Potter's broomstick that could fly. Well, use it when it doesn't look forced. And there is a rule of thumb. Use personification when you want to highlight an important event or thing. Christmas is round the corner. The key word is Christmas. Excuse me, ma'am, your 2 o'clock has begun, meaning your 2 o'clock meeting. My phone just died on me, or my phone has been acting strange since last evening. That piece of cake is calling out to me. I feel the connection with the chocolate cake ever so often. Hey guys, personification is your friend. Did I just personify personification? Oh yes. Our fourth figure of speech is alliteration. Cool kitty, nervous Nelly, chatty Cathy. Okay. Kitty is very cool, I get that. But why is Nelly so nervous? And why does Cathy have to chat so much? The reason you remember these phrases well is by the magic of song, music. A series of words which begin with the same letter or the same sound create a musical effect, and this beautiful figure of speech is called alliteration. Our brain makes an instant connection with the music and retains it for longer. Alliteration is applicable anywhere, but it's very useful when you're highlighting an important event in first or third person and in signifying maybe a range or a spectrum. For example, under the captaincy of MS Dhoni, our Indian men's cricket team was recreated, reorganized, rejuvenated and reborn. A different kind of RRR, but it holds our attention. From Bombay to Boston, Bangalore to Beijing. It not only covers the range, but you can literally picture the spectrum. Bonus tip. Alliteration is the backbone of any tongue twister. She sells seashells by the seashore. Well, Betty bought a bit of butter, but Betty bought a bit of butter that was bitter, so Betty bought another bit of better butter to make the bitter butter better. Okay. Potterheads out there will relate to Minerva McGonagall, Severus Snape, Godric Gryffindor, Helga Hufflepuff, Salazar Slytherin, and Moaning Myrtle. Make sure you put down examples of personification and alliteration in the comment section. And now let's move on to our fifth figure of speech. The fifth one is a pun. The classic wordplay where one word has two meanings or is depicting two different situations. This figure of speech is unarguably a comedian's favorite because the punchline is unexpected. I have to use the keyboard today because the cat ate my mouse. Why can't a bicycle just stand on its own? Oh, because it is too tired. Drive safe. It's sometimes okay to be Mr. Late, but never late Mr. Pun is fun, simple. There are so many words that we use in our daily life which spell or sound the same but mean different things. Keep an ear out, and when you find it, strike. Hey, how's your week looking? Clearly weak, not strong enough. You know he's late again. I hate this weight. Well, if you hate it so much, then start exercising and lose some. So what did the duck say to the bartender? Well, put it on my bill. And why are bears never hungry? Because they're always stuffed. Look out for the opportunity for words which sound the same and be funny, or should I say, be punny. Number 6 is hyperbole. Hyperbole. This is a figure of speech which everybody is born with. Well, yes, I exaggerated a little. Hyperbole means to say something in a hyper mode. Hyperbole, Hindi mein exaggerate karke boli, which means just over-exaggerating it and saying it to create effect. I've told you 1,000,000 times to clean your room. Really, Mom? 1,000,000? This is going to cost us a ton of money. I will fly to the moon and back for you. Okay, smooth talker, where's your spaceship park, by the way? My dog can sing. Oh yeah, well mine has just started talking, so soon, fingers crossed. Clearly, it means exaggerated words conveying exaggerated emotion. Have harmless fun with hyperbole, but one piece of advice, never use hyperbole in your promises to your loved ones. Promise only that which you can keep. Now, I want to read some nice puns and hyperboles from you, so put them down jaldi. Finally, number 7 is irony. This one represents contrast in a very theatrical way. Writers use it very often because it makes you read the line again, once more, to applaud. Titanic was called unsinkable. Okay. I'm running late for my lecture on punctuality today. Or this one, God, I would kill for some peace of mind today. Last year, University of British Columbia rescheduled their annual snowball fight. The reason? Too much snow. Done laughing? Find your moment. Without hurting anyone's feeling, go for a sarcastic, light-hearted, ironic comment. But don't go too far. Hey Chetna, it's only a minute to New Year's Eve countdown. Where are you? Oh, just coming, give me 2 minutes. Well, there are dozens of more such beautiful language ornaments that we call figures of speech. Write some of your own, recite them, digest them, apply them, have fun with them responsibly. And tell me, which figure of speech have I used? Silence is golden, they say, but speech is also platinum, my friend. This is just a beginning and by no means the end. So I hope you've completed your homework and now it's time to press the subscribe button and the bell icon. And happy learning!